Hello everybody. Today we are going to make a landscape painting. We call it Forest River. So we start off by marking the sky and the land and then give a demarcation for the river. You can see that I am making double lines, so that is the base of the river bed that kind of slightly elevates on both the sides. If you have seen the picture already, you will know. Now we start by making the sky with a fan brush, and I have taken a cobalt blue and titanium white on it. Just mix it, blend it well. Moving on, I have taken a permanent blue and titanium white. Again, just blend it. You can continue with cobalt blue and white if you want, or then create a blend like that. We take turquoise and white and just pull the remaining color and complete the sky. You can add a little bit of permanent green. Now on a flat brush you take a dark green, hooker's green, or you can mix permanent green with Prussian blue, even that would do. Fill in both the areas on the right and left. You can see how we do it. Then we fill in the water body with permanent blue and white, and then blend it with the phthalo turquoise, phthalo blue. Mix it with a little bit of white as well. Now with a fan brush and hooker's green or any dark green that you have, just pull the brush up. It is not very wet, you can see it is slightly dry. So you just make these images of trees which are far off. This helps create a little depth in the painting. Then with raw sienna, you can mix a little bit of black or maybe slight, I have not mixed anything, just raw sienna, just make the base of the green area. Now we take a very fresh green, which we make with permanent green and cadmium yellow, on a flat brush, but which is a hard bristle flat brush, and just create the green soft green bed. See how we just make it in a curve so that you can show the gradient of the land, and also the way it is applied. We've left a lot of gaps of the darker green. If you fill it up, then you won't be able to work on the details later on. Now go on to make some trees. These are not the main prominent ones, these are going to go behind, so really thin barks. You can make as many as you want. Now you can create some bushes with Hooker's green. I've mixed a little bit of permanent green to that. Make bushes on both sides. Now we highlight the bushes with by mixing cadmium yellow to the green that we had made. For all the bushes we are using a round brush but with hard bristles, so that it kind of gives a good texture to the bush, and it's easier to show the variation in color. So on the right side we have taken slightly light and dark bushes, and here we make it uniform. Now we mix raw sienna, red and black. Here I am using cadmium red. You can use any red tinge and make the tree barks. These are slightly thicker, and you can see that they are I have placed them a little ahead of the previous ones, so they keep coming ahead and creating depth in the painting. Here you can mix a little bit of black to the bark to create a slight shade. Now we make all the branches. We make it with the same shade. Now we take permanent green and cadmium yellow to make the trees in the background. We complete all the branches on both the sides. Here, by mixing ochre yellow, raw sienna, and white, I'm just creating some land areas coming inside the water body. On the upper side of the landfill, that is near the grass or near the plantation, you can just add darker shades. I have taken a little bit of red and raw sienna. Now we make a more brighter green, a fresh green, where we add more cadmium yellow and less of permanent green to create highlights on the green floor that we have created. Now here I've mixed a little bit of white with the fresh green just to show it in a different light, and let the brush work be very delicate. Don't push it in, don't push the color into the canvas. It just needs to be there very subtly, so it shows that the grass is very soft. Now with a soft fan brush, it's a very small and thin fan brush, not a very thick one. We take phthalo blue and permanent green together and make the leaves. The leaves are along the branches. We just add a highlight by mixing this green with cadmium yellow, and then we move on to mix a little bit of white to it to highlight it. Now we just create the highlights in the bark of every tree. I have just mixed raw sienna and white. We give shadows below the green grass, just so that we show that it is slightly elevated and kind of hanging from the landfill below. It's like fine creepers falling down. So create a shadow, and then we work on the water as well. We give very little shadows of the grass in the water, not very elaborate, just a little bit. You can either use a fan brush or a flat brush. We give dark water lines in the river. Here we create a small area where we make grass and tiny grass flowers. You can completely avoid this part if you don't want something like that in your painting, but I just feel that it kind of breaks the monotony, or it just gives a good break in the length of the river. It's very natural for some grass to grow like that. We add a few rocks here and there in black, and then just highlight them with either gray or raw sienna, and we come to the end of the painting. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this painting. Thank you.